All right, let's talk for a second about those barriers on Cleveland's public square. They're widely considered to be an eyesore.
They're
I'm sure
ugly.
you've seen them. Yeah, they've been there for 5 years, and a lot of people wish they would just go away.
Yeah, they got dropped in public square in 2017, just after this huge makeover of that iconic space. Our Mark Namick is here to explain what's ahead for this. Mark, please tell me it's something that does not involve these barriers being anywhere near public square.
Eventually, Betsy and Jay. So let's start back here at the beginning, and that is these barriers right behind me were never supposed to be part of the $50 million renovation to Public Square, which debuted in 2016 right before the 2016 Republican National Convention. Now, this 6-acre space was designed for people protest and play with wide sidewalks, large lawns, and even a little water park. But former Cleveland Mayor Frank Jackson, citing new Homeland Security concerns, ordered the installation of the barriers and even concrete planters around the square to block vehicles from potentially jumping the curb. And they have remained here ever since. New Mayor Justin Bibb has proposed spending $1.5 million toward the cost of removing and replacing them. Today, council members questioned city officials about those security claims and the cost of replacing them.
We just passed a budget that was, $60 million income to revenue short. Where all of a sudden did we come up with $1.5 million? This council deserves to know where that $1.5 million is going to come from.
I wanted to check with my colleagues about whether we could potentially table this until it's been discussed at finance and we have a better understanding.
Land Studio, which is one of the nonprofit planning organizations behind getting rid of those barriers, told council today the total cost is $3 million, with $500,000 coming from RTA, and they say there are private donors ready and willing to step up with the rest once this gets sorted out, but it is going to take a little bit of time.
All right, so let's say all the hoop jumping actually works, the politics get figured out, the financing gets figured out. When could the barriers be gone?
This is all part of COVID that we live in, right? So they said due to supply chain problems and materials that even if they could move forward right away, it would not be until August of 2023 that these barriers would remove. So there's a lot more time for people to make fun of Cleveland over what was really never part of the plan. Right. Jay, Betsy?
$50 million overhaul, and we have Jersey barriers in the middle of it.
Yeah. It's not a good look.
Rough.
Mark, thanks. We appreciate it. Well, August 2020, we've lived with them this long.
Right.
So I guess a year and change to go.
More patience.